Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another course here at PushStart. I'm super excited for this course here today. This touches the topic that is near and dear to my heart, which is marketing. And my favorite type of marketing is the kind that, number one, doesn't cost us a lot of money, but allows us to share the ultimate product we create, which is our members, their results, their experience. That is ultimately the product that a gym produces at the end of the day. And that is also the story that needs to be told. And there's no better way to discuss the results you can get for somebody than discussing the stories behind your members, sharing who they are, why they walked in your doors in the first place, and how their life has become better since joining your gym. So let's go ahead and discuss how to leverage your members in marketing. So when we're discussing marketing and leveraging our members and their stories to help attract other individuals who can relate to them, it's important that we understand the idea of what I call active versus passive referrals. Now, in an ideal world, every single one of your members every year would refer 1 to 2 people. Just do that math for yourself real quick. If you had a 150 member gym and every year every member referred 1 person, you probably wouldn't need to watch this course today. You would have more members than you know what to do with. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So we need to create referrals. Well, unfortunately, referrals do not happen very actively, okay? Meaning, referrals are not sought after by our members. They are not daily on the hunt for us to find their friends, family, and coworkers within their network to come into our gym. These things happen a bit more passively. And I discussed this with gym owners, the difference between how we think and hope that referrals happen, right? You might offer $50 off your next month if you refer somebody. Odds are most of your members are probably not highly incentivized by $50 because they can afford your gym membership monthly, and $50 just doesn't move the needle for them. So active referrals are the method in which your members actively participate in seeking out their network to join your gym. Again, this could be due to incentivization, some kind of incentive that you have. You might be going ahead and offering, hey, we're raffling off this, or the member who refers the most does this. Someone actively going out and being like, oh my God, I want to get Tina from accounting, and I want to get my aunt in here and my husband in here, and I'm going to try to get them in here this month. I'm going to tell them how great the place is. I'm going to bug them until they come in. That's what we all want. I wish we could instantly snap our fingers and create active referrals all day, every day. Just unfortunately, people are busy. They have a job, they have a personal life, they have a family, they have friends, they have things going on. And once they leave your gym, I can promise you that 99.9% of them are not driving away from your gym thinking, man, how can I help them grow their business today? Because you as a consumer are not doing that either. You are not driving away from Chipotle after having the best burrito you've had all week and thinking, man, how do I get more people to go to Chipotle? It's just, we have things going on. There's 86,400 seconds in one day. And those are pretty busy. They're filled with decisions and stresses and fires and laughs and family time and this. They're not spent thinking of how to promote other businesses. So we need to be thinking more about passive referrals. Passive referrals are the method in which your members are sought after by their ecosystem to learn more about your brand, okay? So your members' association within your gym is the thing that creates the opportunity to refer somebody. Let me explain it in a little different way. I'm going to tell you, I'll use a quick story. When I first got AirPods, if any of you guys can rewind back in time when AirPods first came out, they weren't the most popular, right? They looked like these weird little cigarette things in your ears. I was an early adopter to AirPods, and I would have them in my ears. And I would be making my videos on the internet and all this other stuff, and then I'd eventually sit down for a cup of coffee with a buddy of mine later in the week, and I'd sit down, I'd take them out of my ears, I'd put them in their case, set them down, and I'd say, John, how's your week been? And John would be like, it's been good, man, it's been good. But hey, listen, I saw the video you posted last week, and you had those in. What do you think of them? Do you like them? Do they fit inside your ears well? Can you hear well with them? Are they comfortable? Because John had seen some media on the internet, social media, of me associating myself with this product, he was now curious. He could go ahead and Google it, but I'm someone that John knows. So John is going to come to me personally. Now let's say John had never even seen any media, but he just sat down with me to get coffee and he saw me take them out of my ears. Maybe just like one of your clients might be wearing a shirt from your gym. Oh, Stu, you have those AirPods. What do you think of those? Oh, hey, Stu, what gym is that? Is that new one down the street? How's that going? What we want are active referrals. But what's realistic and practical are passive ones, where our association with your gym is recognized by our ecosystem, our network, and then they in turn ask questions, allowing us to give the best referral possible. The days of Tina walking into the lunchroom at work and be like, guys, listen, what you're eating there, what you're doing there, whatever you're doing after work, let's cut that all out. You guys are coming with me to this gym down the street that I go to. It's amazing. We saw a little bit of that way back in the early boom of the micro gym and the fitness gym scene in the group fitness side back in the early 2000s. That's not the case anymore. Passive referrals are the practical and honestly the easier version to create than the active one. Active relies on the customer and the member to do all the work for us, whereas passive is going to allow us to do the legwork and simply use them as a proxy to create the attraction by their friends, family, and coworkers so they can start asking that member, hey, what do you think of that gym? You look great, but tell me a little bit more about it. Now we've got a referral on our hands, or at least a referral opportunity. Now, if you want the referral, we need to make it easy for the member, okay? By creating content around our members, we are creating the opportunity for that member to have conversations about us. So we don't create content about us, the gym, we create content about the members. We highlight the members. We only upload photos and images that make our members look awesome and badass and fit. That way they can be having great conversations with their network. And ultimately, you're going to come into the conversation because you are where they achieved that level of fitness. Now, the campaign I recommend to gym owners, especially if we're getting started with some grassroots organic marketing efforts, is the tagging campaign. Now, the tagging campaign is very simple. It's broken into 3 parts. We are going to schedule an actual photo shoot. We are going to distribute images of the members that we took photos of, and we're going to engage with their ecosystem and network when they engage with those photos. Let me break it down for you. So the photo shoot, step 1, we need to find a photographer. You may have one within your membership ranks. You may know somebody. You might be able to pay for this or barter with it. Either way, we need a photographer to capture around 150 images. I generally recommend 10 to 15 members are invited to this photo shoot. This is a photo shoot. This is not a group class. Do not shoot these in the group class. People do not look the prettiest in a group class. Okay? This is a photo shoot, so you can pause, script the shots, get exactly what you want. If you've ever had a photographer come to your group class, it is a little bit of a gamble as to what kind of shots they're going to get. We want to guarantee we're getting great marketing photo shoots. So we're going to stage the entire thing. So we're looking for about 150 images. So if you invited 10 members, get about 15 images of each. If you invited 15 members, get 10 images of each. Either way works. Split it down the middle or however your gym skews. If you're a little bit heavier on the female side, invite a little bit more females. Same thing with the men. Do not, I repeat, one more just to go back to it, do not conduct this in class for the other reason. You're not going to be able to pick out their apparel. You want them wearing your branded clothing. You want them wearing certain things. If you've ever, seen photos of women or men in a group fitness class in which they are standing on black rubber mats and wearing black pants or black leggings, doesn't exactly pop. So in a photo shoot, you can at least request certain kinds of apparel and you'll be able to talk with the photographer as to what's going to work best so that these photos come to life. Step 2 is you're going to create a shot list. I want to get everybody doing ring rows. I want to get images of a coach helping someone with a step up to a box. I want to get images of squatting up against the wall. I want to get images of a cool down stretch. You get to create an entire shot list of images maybe you've seen, and I'll be giving you some examples here in a little bit, or images that you believe would help attract your prospective customer. I also recommend that you focus on inclusive movements. Do not show the high quality, high complex movements that your program may have, within it. Show the ones that a prospective customer can relate to, can see themselves doing. I also recommend moments over movements. We want to capture LOLs over PRs, high fives, fist bumps, and laughing over faces of despair, and I just got crushed in a workout, and I'm flat on my back looking up at the sky, wondering, is the pain going to end? We want to be showing people these awesome moments in the gym, not really highlighting, awesome, badass movements and PRs and heavy lifts. We need something that prospects can relate to. And then we want to highlight the coach-to-member relationship. That is why they're going to pay a premium to come to your facility, is because you will be giving them high-quality coaching in a group setting. So we are going to want to highlight what that relationship looks like. What does a coach actually do in a group setting? Here's some examples. These are gyms across the country I've had the privilege of work with. This one is Altitude Athletics out of Bozeman, Montana. I love the images that they have. They've even done photo shoots where they've taken half of the image of the member in the gym's apparel and the other half the thing they do outside the gym, the reason they come to the gym. We have the gentleman here who's a bow hunter, and he's obviously in the gym to help increase his ability for bow hunting. The same thing with the snowboarder and the skier. So these are good, crisp images. If you notice the laughs, the smiles, the close-up shots of the movements, the ones that don't even have people's faces in them, right? Just nice, quality, crisp images focusing on one person at a time for the most part. If you're going to get a group shot, that's fine, but ideally tell one story at a time by capturing one person at a time per image. Another example, and I'm going to be slightly biased here, is going to come from Urban Movement. This is the gym I owned in Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, I want a lot of smiles. All of these images you see were staged photo shoots. They were not taken during a class. That way I was able to get exactly what I wanted. Nobody's face was bright red. They didn't have sweat and spit coming out of their mouth. They were able to do their makeup before they came in. It just comes out a much higher quality image. And then another example, Shenandoah Fit out of Virginia. Love their images. I love the facial expressions and the goofiness and the fun that they have. It shows prospective customers, this is a place where you're going to get fit, but you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Now, distribution. Once we have the photos, okay, we're going to be distributing them to social media, tagging our members in it. It's pretty simple. We're going to be telling their story in the copywriting, sharing, hey, this is Sally. She's a mother of 3. And she attends our 5:30 a.m. class habitually Monday through Thursday. We love having Sally in class. She brings a ton of enjoyment and laughs, and she always works hard. Even as a busy mother, she finds 1 hour out of the day to do her. If you can resonate with Sally's story and you're looking for an hour of the day to be selfish and focus on you, click the link below, give us a call, whatever call to action you come up with. You can kind of see where I'm going with that copywriting. But we need to distribute this content. I recommend some distribution tool. If you're using Facebook and Instagram, there's a built-in one for free called the Meta Creator Studio. And there are other ones as well. Plan That, Sprout Social, Hootsuite. There are tons out there. Go and Google different third-party social media services that will post and schedule your social media, because this is not something you want to be pushing manually and thinking about having to do throughout the day. Just a great example of an individual just having a moment. You can't even really tell what she's doing. We can tell if you look closely at the image, she's jumping a rope, but it's more about that look on her face and then the copywriting, talking about Jen, how she's a mother of 2 awesome kids. She shows up to our Lift and Move class. If you can relate to her, we'd like to talk with you. Just a quick example of copywriting that you could run something similar after taking your photos for your tagging campaign. And it's not when you post, but what you post. But if you're curious, this is the calendar I recommend. If you're going to post 1 time a day on each platform, and I'm referring to Facebook and Instagram here, but it could be any platform, I recommend an AM and an afternoon. All right, 1 in the AM, 1 in the afternoon. If you're going 2 times a day, we're going to spread that out. 2 in the AM, 2 in the afternoon, and then 3 times a day, 1 in the AM, one in the afternoon, one in the PM on each platform. So this just gives you a little idea as to how the frequency of posting scales up. I do recommend, if you want the highest volume of leads at no cost outside of the photographer, go to 3 times a day posting. Okay, 3 times per day. That means you have 150 images. Go 3 times a day, recycle and reuse the images in your copy. It's very important. You need to recycle and have reruns in your images and copy. You got to have people habitually see that over and over again. But 3 times a day is what I've found to generate the highest amount of leads for a gym without having to spend money on ads. Now, engagement. The goal here is for these posts to be posted and not just vanish, but for your members, their ecosystem, friends, family, and coworkers, your coaches, and even yourself to engage. The more we engage with a post, which is a like, a comment, a share, a save, the more the algorithm will recognize that and keep it up in the public eye, in the feed. So we want to advocate for engagement. Once you make these posts, you should encourage your coaches and yourself to go and comment. Hey, Sally, you're looking awesome! Exclamation point. And then Coach John comes in. Sally, good work on those double unders. I can't wait to see you in class today at 6:30 p.m. Heck, if you even see that some of their friends, family, and coworkers have commented, you can reply. Maybe Sally's friend Tina replies, man, Sally, you're looking awesome these days. We need to get together soon. And then you comment underneath there. Tina, you're dang right. She is absolutely killing it. We love having Sally in class. Keep it up, Sally! Exclamation point. Just something to show a human side of your brand. Create conversations. When we go back to why we want to use our members, because our members in the media can create conversations. Now when Sally and Tina finally get together, Tina's going to ask her about that gym she goes to. And oh man, that was so nice of the gym owner, that coach, to comment down below. They seem to really have your best interest at heart. Guys, it's very simple. Your members are your end product and their stories need to be told. I highly recommend that when you start thinking of your marketing strategies for next month, next quarter, next year, you make sure that your members are at the core and at the heart of your marketing strategy. So what are you waiting for? Go grab a photographer. Get that photo shoot scheduled. Figure out which members you're going to invite. Get some awesome swag for them to wear. Line up your shot list. And then go and get signed up for some type of social media scheduling tool and get ready to engage. Because you're about to engage with individuals who know your members, who are impressed with their results and their dedication to fitness, and might want to join them. Guys, thank you so much. And until I see you in the next course, have a great day.